English, and I call Iqbal Mohamed.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I start by congratulating and thanking my honourable friend, the member for Brent East, for bringing this important debate. And I rise today in support of her to bring urgent attention to an issue that continues to disrupt lives, not only across the UK, but also in my constituency of Dewsbury and Batley, the rising tide of mobile phone theft. So let us be clear, this is not a petty crime. This is not just about the loss of a device. This is about identity theft, financial vulnerability, and in many cases, the complete disconnection of some of the most vulnerable people in our communities from services they rely on every day. Over the past 2 years, the numbers speak volumes. Between December 2021 and November 2023, West Yorkshire Police recorded over 560 mobile phone thefts in Dewsbury and Batley alone. 293 in 2021 to 22 and 269 the following year. That means on average more than 20 people every single month in my constituency are victims of this specific crime, and that's just what's recorded. We know full well the real figures are likely higher. Many do not report these crimes, believing the police have more serious matters to attend to or that nothing can be done. But mobile phone theft, as my honourable friend has said, is serious. These are not just communication tools. They are banks, medical records, job applications, childcare arrangements, emergency lifelines and priceless memories. I have read about a constituent in Dewsbury Moor, a single mother whose phone was stolen while shopping. It wasn't just the phone she lost. She missed 3 job interviews, couldn't access her new universal credit account, and had her personal photos and private medical records compromised. Madam Deputy Speaker, this is not an isolated story. It's a systemic threat to digital safety and personal dignity. Nationally, hundreds of thousands of mobile phones are stolen annually, and many of these devices end up in highly organised criminal supply chains. Some are exported, others are wiped and sold locally. In some cases, victims are followed or even assaulted for their devices. What's worse is that the recovery and prosecution rates remain disturbingly low. Less than 5% of mobile phone thefts result in charges across many police forces. So what must we do? Firstly, we need to treat mobile theft as an organised crime, not petty theft. The links between phone theft, fraud and even violent crime are well established. Police forces must be resourced and mandated to treat it with the seriousness it deserves. Secondly, we need stronger action from telecom providers and tech companies. Why are some phones still so easy to wipe, clean and resell?
Will the Honourable Member give way?
I will give way.
I thank the Honourable Member for giving way. On that very topic, we had an investigation in the Science, Innovation Technology Select Committee where we put this to Apple and to Google. It turns out that phones that are reported stolen in this country go on to something called the GSMA blacklist, which stops the hardware from working again. They cannot be reused in this country. The police say most of the phones that are stolen go abroad to networks that do not use this blacklist. I put it to Apple and Google that they could use this blacklist. They said yes, they could use this blacklist. They said no, they didn't want to. Does the Honourable Member agree with me that they should enable that so that this will effectively stop, in my humble opinion, the theft of phones on the streets of London?
I thank my honourable friend for his intervention and his informed contribution to this debate, and I do agree that with both him and the right honourable friend for Brent East, who indicated that companies are not doing enough. It should be quite easy to disable phones so they are beyond use, both in this country or abroad. And the only value they have is in the spare parts that they contain. So we need stronger action from telecom providers and tech companies. They need to put the protection of the data of their customers and the value, the money that they pay to buy these devices above profits from these people then having to buy similar or the same devices again. So why are these some phones so easy to wipe, clean and resell? Why are tracking systems so easy to disable? The government must act to enforce companies to enable or make the tracking system stronger and less easy to disable. Thirdly, we must support local policing. In Dewsbury and Backley, neighbourhood policing teams are overstretched, trying to deal with phone snatching, shoplifting and antisocial behaviour with limited boots on the ground. They deserve the tools, the people and the political will to make our streets safer. And finally, we must support victims. Many can't afford to replace their phones or reclaim their digital identities without support. So let us explore emergency tech funds or digital safety grants for vulnerable individuals and families. Madam Deputy Speaker, we live in a digital world, and in that world, stealing someone's phone is tantamount to stealing their identity, their access to society, and in some cases, their only link to help. Let us not stand by while our constituents are targeted, their privacy violated, and their futures interrupted. Let us act, not just with concern, but with conviction. Thank you.